Hi guys, welcome to the final blog of the Ultimate Coder Challenge Going Perceptual, and this is what it was all about. The Lenovo Yoga 13 with a perceptual camera and a really chunky USB cable and an app. And this is my app. It's the next generation in teleconferencing software. So we've had webcams for ages and we're very familiar with transmitting 2D video streams back and forward. But with the advent of depth data on your web camera, it opens up a whole new world, and this is really just the first of many apps you're going to see in the webcasting and teleconferencing space. So this is my opening shot into the brand new marketplace that this is going to find itself in. But really the competition wasn't about pioneering some next generation app. It was to find out what perceptual computing actually meant, not the lofty ideals and the dreams and imaginings, but what developers could actually create with the technology today. The technology today is this, a gesture camera. And myself and my fellow developers had the task of actually finding out what it could do. And I think the blogs, if you read back from the first all the way through to this one, you'll read a fair amount of setbacks and problems and also solutions as well. So if I were to look back at the last 7 weeks, I would say it was we learned all the things that didn't work in the app, overcame them, and then produced an app that sort of had the best qualities, the ones that worked, where the hardware really worked well with the software. So what I've ended up with is a piece of software that can take the depth information and produce a 3D avatar. It can also do voice recognition, as long as no one's screaming around in the background, and also some basic gesturing as well. And it also does a couple of really cool things like squashing data down and getting sound to synchronize and things like that. But to be fair, those are really existing technologies. We've had those solutions for a while. What I think is important is that we look at the perceptual stuff and what that can bring to the party. And what I think it can bring to it is a third dimension. Just like I said, we've had 2D image casting for ages, and now I can pop into 3D, so I'm a 3D person being transmitted over the air. But you can interact in 3D. You can pick something out of 3D space. For example, maybe I can show you either this or in another video. Can you see this? Maybe. This is going to be a trick. No, you're not going to be able to see that at all. I'll actually run another video so you can actually see what I wanted to show you there. But the idea is you can actually put your finger into the thing and start drawing, and it's really cool. But I'll wait till you see the actual demo, because it's pretty cool. I wrote down a few little things just as a summary. Of course, finish the app, so you can download the app now. It's in the link below. I've got a couple of more days of testing, so I'm going to do a new final version, like on the 11th hour, just before the deadline closes, because what I want to do is do a bit of external testing, and that's why I provided the link, so I can get some feedback in the comments section. That would be really great if you could tell me how it went. Because it's alright testing on your local LAN, but what you really want to do is test halfway around the world. So if anybody wants to give me a call on the PerceptuCam app, that would be great. But we've only got a couple of days left, so yeah, if you want to help, that'd be cool. In the app there's a new GUI, a new graphic user interface. I've gone for a chocolate theme. I don't know why. I think a bit of a craving for chocolate, so it looks a bit better than it did before, and it's all unified together, and I've tightened it up and made things nice and responsive, as you would expect from a modern app. I solved the sound synchronization problem. As I suspected, I had to buffer all the visuals, timestamp them, and then based on where the sound was playing, then find the appropriate visual timestamp and then play that frame. And it works out really, really good. There is a little issue, and I don't know really what it is. I think I need some more testing. But some sort of too much sound is being gathered and sent, and it kind of screws up the sync a little bit. But if you do find that happening, just hold down the control key for about 2 seconds and it solves it. It basically flushes the sound buffer and it starts again. I might make it automatic, or I might find the root cause and solve it, but I've got a couple of days to do that, just so you know. Also, I've invented a new tracker. We've had it all. We've eye tracking, gaze tracking, nose tracking, tongue tracking, feet tracking. Well, I've done a new one, body mass tracking. Basically, the idea is it adds all the depth pixels together and then weights them from left to right. And then it figures out generally where your body is. So instead of tracking one pixel or one block within the depth data, it uses the entire depth data and then works out which side you're on. And I use that to good effect because I move the camera in the 3D world. So it's a really good, and it's very stable as well, because you're mostly there, or you're mostly there. It's a great way to actually do nice, smooth, real-time tracking. So I'm calling it the body mass tracker. Patent pending. I've also got profile creation. So when you run the app for the first time, it asks you to pose prettily, get a photograph, type in your name, hit return, reject it or do it again, and then that's your profile, and then your profile is stamped, and then when you log on, people can see your face and click when you're online, and you can have a chat. So the profile creation thing's in there. I also did a little bit of experimental finger tracking, which I kind of want to turn into some simple real-time instant feedback gesture detection system. But I know I'm really up against it. There's only a couple of days left. What on earth am I thinking? But I was playing around with it and it looked really good, and I've kept it in visually. Maybe I'll do something functional with it. But yeah, I probably shouldn't be changing and adding anything to this app at this stage. But what can I say? Can't keep a good developer down. So that's really it. That's the list of things I wanted to say in this video. And I just wanted to finish up by saying had a really great time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the judges think of all our apps. Good luck to everybody, and yeah, I hope this blog is not too long-winded, but I wanted to sort of summarise everything and get it all down, sort of my last shot at winning this competition. But like I said in the blog, because I wrote the blog a little earlier, it didn't really feel like a competition at all, because we were helping each other, and especially at GDC, where we were just having long conversations about problems we had and how we solved things, and you should try this and should try that. It does feel like a VIP elite hackathon, well, just one big team, and we're all trying to solve this perceptual computing, and I really enjoyed that. It was a good feeling. So like I said, good luck to everybody. It is a competition and someone has to win. But I think, we've all pushed the perceptual computing borders further, and I think we're all winners in that sense, that we've created something for the rest of the developer community to cut and paste from. So that's me. This is my final blog. Read the text below, and until the next challenge or the next blog, I'll say goodbye. Goodbye.